Hey guys, today we're going to be troubleshooting an issue. Now you're watching me look at the issue from start to finish. Got no idea what's going on. I think I know what probably happened, but I'm not sure for sure what's going on here. You're gonna walk through it with me as I walk through this issue and figure out what's happening. So the issue is my tower out here in my backyard has no power. Now I discovered this early this morning when I went to look at security camera footage from last night. This is a screen recording I took this morning, and as you can see right here, two of these cameras went off of line. As you see, I can't look at the cameras because they both went offline. As you see, they say 10:24 p.m. last night is when these cameras went offline. Now it's just the two cameras on the tower. As you see, there's a tower there from my other camera on the house that did not go off, so that's how I knew it's something to do with the tower. Now I went to my Leviton, which is the lighting control app for my Leviton smart switches that runs my lighting control on the shed and on the tower, and as you see, we are offline right there as well. So last night was a pretty stormy night. Not too bad, but there was tons of rain and it was windy, so this rain was blowing sideways. So now, those screen recordings I took earlier this morning when I wasn't home, and I tried to look at the cameras, and that's when I discovered the issue, and I'm like, I bet we have lost power out on the tower for some reason. Here's a shot from another camera last night, and as you can see, it was pretty rainy. As you can see, at this point, power is still on now. I think it was 10:24 when both cameras went offline, so I'm assuming that's when we lost power. So when I watched this morning, I thought I probably figured out what the issue was, even though I'm not there. I was like, I'm pretty sure it's a GFCI that's tripped. I know I've got some things on the tower that aren't really an ideal situation. I feel like that's probably what caused to lose power, is the GFCI. So tonight I went out here and looked, and there it is. Boom, lights back on. That's a simple fix. Glad it was just the GFCI. But let's actually see what went on the tower. As you see, the water also made it through the bottom of the garage door on that one corner. That's something that I always have been having to deal with in the rain. Let's see if we can see what might have caused the ground fault up on the tower. Oh, now we've got no lights on this shed. What did I do now? That was weird. It blinked at me back and forth like the fob wasn't granted, but it still let me in. That's strange. Alright, there we go. That's how it should be. Alright, back to our mission. We've seen what's gone wrong on top of the tower. I can find the key to the tower here. This one, I believe. Oh, it's a soggy doggy. And I'm gonna get soaked once I open up this guy. I just know it. The worst is opening this when there's a couple feet of snow on it. One, it's hard to open when there's snow on it because it's heavy. And then the snow gets all pinched up in the hinge, and then it'll turn to ice. And the thing's just, basically this tower is not usable in the snow. It's a huge pain. I've had to get up here in the snow before, and it was easier just to lean an extension ladder on the side of it rather than trying to fight with the snow on top of the door. Yup. Oh yeah, there we go. That's nice. All right, let's see what's going on up here. This guy is dry in here. Our fire alarm is dry. I was just checking that anyways. Keep in mind, last night the rain was pretty well sideways. Inside here, I didn't bring a key, but it is dry in there. I'm thinking our issue is probably this right here. I'm gonna guess. All right, I've wrapped a bag around it now. It's not a great solution, but it should keep a lot more water out than what we were keeping out before. So I hope that solves our issue. So I'm thinking maybe now that we've got power back on and we can communicate to these cameras now, maybe now we will be able to view when they went off or see close to when they went off. Make sure to lock your front door whenever you leave, because it's important for people to know to not come in, because you may say you could just reach around and unlock it, but that's cheating. So you're not allowed to do that. To reach around in, that's not fair. So that's you don't have to worry about that as long as it's locked. Now to this. This I don't know about. It's not. It does that a lot. All right, let's refresh those cameras and see. So as you see, this guy, and that's back operational. This is also one of the ones that we lost last night. So this camera, as you can see, is back. And then what camera is it? Oh, actually, that's the wrong one. That's one in the house. Where is it? Oh, it's this one right here. There we go. So if this one loads, why is this camera still offline? Something's not right here. See if I can see anything on the camera, like any lights on. I can't see. So I've got no idea why it won't load on the computer, but I can get to it on the phone. Kind of weird to me. Come on. So if we go to all the cameras, it loads here fine. Oh no, it doesn't. As you see, that's an old photo from the daytime. Not sure what time this was at, sometime before 10 p.m. Sometime after 6 a.m. since the gates are open. The gates that get broken into every few months. It's constant at that school. That school is always issues. It's been 3 times that I've had to go out there and chain up the gates myself since they've been swinging open. I've put out one fire at that school. Somebody lit a fire on the side of the school. One year, every single window in that school got smashed. That's 2 summers ago. Lots of people on the roof. Guy fell off the roof. Or actually, it was a girl. She was on part of a roof, but then fell to the other roof below. She was fine, but I'm constantly dealing with things over there. It's fun to use the police siren on my bike and scare people. But yeah, always crime at that school. So those locks on those gates get changed out about every probably 3 months. They get cut. It's like they're not even hard locks to pick. Why wouldn't you just pick them? It's so much easier. I guess it's not easier, but it's less destructive than cutting them. And it's not even a key that you can't order online. I'm not going to give out that key to you guys, but I've got the key. I mean, I also work with the guys in the district, but even if I didn't, I could still have that key. There's nothing secret about it. Just kind of funny that people cut locks on a gate that would be so easy to just get a key to or open in some other way. It's pretty funny. It's like these guys showed up in this tiny little car, 6 a.m. I got them on camera, gave the footage to the police. They were happy for that, but showed up in this little tiny Honda Civic, cut the gate. They got in there, tried to cut into the shipping container, which, by the way, in the shipping container, water and chocolate bars for a natural disaster. So not sure what they wanted in there, but they gave up on cutting that lock. The lock still has some little cuts on it. Maybe I can insert an image here. We'll see if I have that. But yeah, so there's the cuts on the shipping container, and then there's the locks on the gate. There's another one from when it snowed and it got cut. But anyways, they showed up in this little car. It's like, even if there was something worth stealing in there, how do you plan on fitting it into a car? Anyways, I'm telling you guys stories. Story time with Nick. As we wait for these security cameras to load, I'll show you more videos and stuff. Here we can see a car trying to drive through some pretty deep snow in the parking lot because they were too impatient to wait for the school district's plow to just go through. They literally had to back up to let the plow out of one parking lot to go into another one, but were too impatient and then got their car stuck there. Here's some more snow videos from at this school this last year that it snowed. I got some videos of towing some of my friends on my dirt bike on a kayak. The kayak works good in the snow behind the dirt bike. It was pretty fun.
Oh my god, you're gonna put me in a ditch! You're gonna put me in a ditch! Dude, are you trying to flip me? Nick! No.
We've also had this a few times where people like to pull the sprinkler heads off the building. And here's where some guys were riding on the gate after it got cut that day by the guys trying to get into the shipping container and broke off the hinges. Here's a clip of that. So these are the thieves after trying to make their escape, after they tried to cut the locks on the shipping container. So now they reopen the gate that they pushed closed to make it look like they didn't cut it after they unsuccessfully broke into the shipping container. By the way, these guys did get caught because they did break into some other places this same day. So there they go. I'm not sure how this video was helpful to the police, but apparently it was. Next we've got this guy. Now it seems like he's trying to get someone's attention, but I have no idea who. So now he backs up, so I thought it'd be funny to get out a flashlight and start shining on the road to make him think he actually did get someone's attention. I'm still waiting for the day somebody drives their car into this gate going fast. It's almost happened before. There's been people that have slammed on the brakes at the very last minute, but I think it'll be pretty funny once someone actually hits it. Here's me shining that light. Well, that's enough security camera stuff for tonight, but there is plenty more stuff. There's always something going on at this school. But for now, back to this camera where I cannot get this one to go past 30% loaded. The one on the tower's back, but this one won't come back for some reason. Okay, on the computer here, I finally got this guy to load. So hopefully we can see exactly when we lost last night. Not sure what's going on here. Alright, I'm having problems connecting with the cameras. It's being a big pain, so I'm just gonna forget about it. Who cares? Whatever happened last night probably wouldn't be anything to see. You'd just be watching a video, and then all of a sudden it would end. There's really nothing to see there. But anyways, I know the whole troubleshooting part of this video wasn't actually much. It was just me more telling stories and putting a bag on stuff. But if you just enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you got any comments or questions, make sure to leave those down in the comment section down below. If you enjoy my videos and want to see more like them, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.